lying down on his bed in the room that you fled. He has never talked to you as long as I talk to you now. I am only an image. I am only a regret. That's true. But his appearance, his memory, all of which you own. He is dead. He is lying down in his bed, in the room that you fled. He has never talked to you as long as I talk to you now. I am only an image. I am only a regret.
I don't understand. No longer interested in you, then gently fades away and disappears. Eventually I should be getting some experience. The escape skill is useful as all heck. Extra movement points are wonderful as all heck. And because I think these guys can move, pushing that guy back is gonna be a help. I don't think there are any traps because I'm technically still in tutorial. I apologize if the music is a little loud. I'm gonna push this guy. Oops. I'm gonna push this guy away. I can't really deal damage to them yet. I don't think I get much of an ability for that. Oh, and there's a trap, so I need to detection, because you do have to move around those. You see, they're far enough away that I'm absorbing all that stuff, which means I had enough power to get past it, or enough whatever it was that let me absorb humor. I think it is. That's right, humor. And then take that extra one and move up here. And then I dodged one too, which is very useful. I will get to explore the village eventually. See, 100% success. I missed an achievement. I don't remember if I got it the first time, but now we're having the burning body in the back. Because cremation. As you walk up the incline behind the old Volva, you reach an open space. On this early evening, the villagers have gathered, dark silhouettes in the packed snow. Here, where the trees have been hacked down, the wood is meticulously stacked. The build of the funeral bonfire is rudimentary. You shiver as you glance at it. Two men from the village come in carrying your father's corpse. As your eyes wander on a discolored face, your strength seems to fail you. You tremble, your mouth opens slightly. You feel your legs collapsing under you. As you fall on your knees, the voice of the old Inkiri rises in the cold atmosphere. The Volva begins the first strophe of the Voluspa, which by an ancient and old prophetess she guides the defunct into the kingdom of the dead. Everything in silence, every god within oneself. Every being is different, born of the same belly. For those who were killed, and their father at the core. For those I must sing the oldest of poems. His spirit was dead. His body fell to earth. The murder was consummated, the childhood came undone. They sat down, dreadful, atop the walls of dust. What will the worms do with this intangible flesh? The worms do their work, weariness, sleep. They stretch, they crease, they weave their years together miraculously. They mold the human shape, they shape the differences. They are close to the roots, where the tree begins. The poem from earlier. They make the moonless night, and the new moon as well. They make the north and east, they make the south and west. They harvest in the dead all that is left to take. They make the ancestor and the wolf, which we call Hydromel. And they make the horse, and they make the tempest, and make the hollow magic and the burning desire. They are workers defined by their patient outlook, and all things they have made are flawless creatures. All that can be found, all that can be grasped. All the songs of sorrow, all the crumbled towers, the cold and salty wind, the pale and chapped hands, all that rapes and murders, all that gives and cures. Everything was calm, everything in battle is battle. Thus goes the power of these man-eaters. From the house that burns for being made of straw to the rose that is picked during a massacre. If one can hear the sound of the wind in the pine trees and your heavy, numbed breathing, as a man approaches the bonfire with a torch, you do not move a muscle.
Gently, in the cold of November, your breath forms a heavy fog, which rises now and then. Eyes lost in the flames, you do not notice it. A fire, like a call to the stars. It is a strange dialogue of shadows. It is a strange fire, which seems to swallow the night, which seems to swallow you whole.
It is a strange fire,
which projects, in the cold of November, certain particles of something. Regrets, perhaps. Regrets that fly away, burning, crackling, disappearing under a horizon barred with naked trees and bitter smoke. You do not feel anything any longer. You have forgotten your own name, little by little, and your age. You do not know anymore. Everything goes away, gently vanishing in the cold of November. Everything vanishes in this fascinating fire, in this bonfire of black wood. Everything vanishes in the silent contemplation of this human shape. This human shape that is laid down and blackens, that blackens in the flames, that does not look at you, that does not look at you any longer. It's fascinating, Dad.
Good, they're gonna finish.
How much I have waited for this night on black wood and naked trees. How much I have wanted this moment of absence. It's fascinating how much nothing seems to make any sense any longer. Not my sorrow, nor my hatred. It is fascinating how much I have hoped for your death as fiercely as I hoped for mine, and how naked and useless I feel in this moment. It is fascinating how, even arrogant and lonesome, I can still long for your gaze, your black, busted, cracked eyes that turn toward the sky, and that don't look at me, and that don't look at me any longer. People pass by, but you don't hear them.
Whoever they got to do the voice,
Your father's silhouette
very hauntingly pretty voice for this.
You remain standing, mobile, eyes lost in thought, watching the wind as it
I've gained a level. There is my character. I am first going to drop down a save, because that was a rather long cutscene. Alright, I took a quick break, just to make sure everything had recorded. As you can see, we have Christine, Christine 2, a quick save, and an autosave. The quick save takes place at the end of a scene, beginning of a battle. Autosave about the same time. And then the actual saves are when I wanted to, actually hard save. If you look at Katiana's, I have several saves at different times. I like how they tell you date and time played. I'm playing this late at night. But anyways, let's go back and get back into the swing of things. I think I get to, I get to go talk to people now. But I have gained a level, so it's time to go see what that's all about. Alright, now this is all of my stats. Weaver gives me plus 10 to humor. Experience, it's my goddess. I don't have a specialty yet. Gives my humor, intuition, all that stuff. I have 4% dodge rate, which I think is the intuition. Yep. That's how tired I am. That's how many movement points, psyche points, energy points, kind of thing. Now, it's interesting to note that the energy points will go up, irregardless of per level, kind of thing. And I'll get skill points. I do want my willpower is my energy points, and I do want more energy. This is a good thing to not lose a lot of those too, and I'll pump the rest into intuition, because I like upping my dodge rate. And then I get my skill tree. There's a lot of very useful skills on here. These are the basic ones we started with, and they all lead into other ones. Let's see. And they all have some kind of meaning behind them. I think the first thing I picked is unaffected. And it drops it into my skill bars below. But what I'm going to be trying to go for is instinct and self-control. There's some really good ones, and like the highest tiers of them. I don't think you can actually get that until you've gotten both of these. But these ones I think you can continue-ish straight down. But they all give you various bonuses in battle. Now, I'm going to hover over a few of these, and you'll notice none of them, even some of the ones that, I guess it won't tell me the far out ones until I get there. But if you notice, none of them deal damage. Which is interesting to note. None of them really deal damage. See, that's what I'm not going to go for, increasing my memory. But there are a few passive ones that are really good. See, if you look at... This is repulsion. I think it's up here. No, it's not there. Somewhere. it lets me, when I activate repulsion, I know it's one I really want to get. Well, that gives you pushing away more, but I'm looking more for, where I push myself away, or when I use,